We are live, so another spontaneous live stream. Really hope everybody's okay, and I'm gonna get started real soon. So I'm gonna just adjust a few things, and we'll see who's gonna join. We have something super special. The UJAM BeatMaker sale is on. And this means that we have plugins as low as $8.08, which is super, super low. And they are amazing plugins, definitely worth the $8 and much, much more. So if you're looking for something that is very, very practical, this might be it. So again, I'm gonna wait for a few people to join, and we'll get started. I'm gonna show you some stuff. Right, need to cut the phone. So let's start in a few minutes and see how it goes. Okay, if you're in the live stream, let me know in the chat. I'm just gonna get started in just a few minutes. Right. So what are exactly, we're getting started, what is UJAM BeatMakers? These are plugins especially for drums. These are drum machines plugins. They are very specific genres, intended, but I can definitely say that you can use any of them in many, many situations. So I want to show you how this goes, and before we dive into any of them, let me know in the chat if everything sounds cool, if you can hear me, and we'll dive into this. And what we've got here, this is my new shop. This is myaudio.studio, and this is my very own plugins shop. I work with UJAM, and if you buy through my shop, you'll be supporting the channel. So if you're new to the channel, check it out. I got tons of videos, and I work with all these companies. So yeah, appreciate if if you check it out and decide eventually to buy through my shop. So let's dive right into this. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's see. First of all, an example. This is Candy. I use this one a lot. So Candy is like bread and butter, and I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna show you what's going on. So we have the instrument on the left. The instrument, when they say instrument, they mean drums, right? So we have the kick, the bass drum, and I can use my machine to do some finger drumming, or the keyboard. Now you also have the styles, and when you go into these styles, they're not a lot, but there are styles, and they are breaking down to through recommended BPM. You don't have to use that particular BPM. You can, but when you select any of those, whatever you select, you will get phrases right here. Some phrases are good for the intros, some verses, some choruses, and so on. It's very self-explanatory. So basically I can hit latch right here, so it's gonna stick, and I'm gonna play a verse. Right, very generic stuff. We're gonna get wild a little bit later. Right, and I can go and select another verse. But let's go one level deeper. So we have the kit. So each of these, and let's get another one. So that was Candy. I'm gonna go with circuits, which I really love, and I just used it in one of my productions. So this one, again, let's try and see how it sounds. Right? So it's very much geared for electronic music, EDM, anything like that, but whatever, I mean, everything goes. So I want to show you something else. We have different kits. So let me just, before we dive more into this, I'm just going to close the door here. And now I'm hoping everything will be quiet. So we have different kits, and I'm gonna go back to the first one, and this one again, I'm gonna hit latch, and I'm gonna play something and then change the settings that you see here. And this can go even deeper. I can route the drums to different channels, and then you can mix them yourselves. Right now everything goes, I mean, the bass drum, the claps, the snare, whatever, it all goes to the master and goes out. Everything is one big dish, but you can separate those into two individual tracks. I'll show you that in a second, but let's try. I'm going to hit latch, I'm going to play something and then change some of the settings. So let's see. Cool. So what's going on here? The idea behind this is that you can change a lot of things, and then still use the same patterns. But I want to show you something right away. So you can drag and drop and use this to create your tracks, right? So so I can go and start with an intro. Just gonna grab the you see the label right here on the top. And by the way, this is resizable. So I'm gonna grab this one, that's C sharp, and I'm gonna drop it right here. So it's ready. And then I'm gonna drop one of those verses, okay? And then I'm gonna go and take one of those choruses. And then I'm gonna get one of those maybe breakdowns. And we also have fills. You know what? We can put the fill in between right here. Something like this, and then have an ending. Okay, so and there's special, and then there's stop, whatever. So you can play with this. So I'm gonna just go like this. Ignore all these. These are just artifacts of the drag and drop. We don't need them. Sorry, we don't need these guys. Cool. And now and I can change the kit. I mean, I can go and change the kit and do whatever I want. You get the idea. So this is Candy. It's very, very generic stuff, something that you can use in many simple situations. And we can, by the way, I can show you some more stuff. But I want to show you more of the BeatMakers. So let's get another one. So we have circuits, we have Candy. Let's see what else. I don't have all of them. I do have Nemesis, which I really love, and I used it in one of my one of my demo songs. So this one is a little bit more wild. And again, you can see the style right here. There's this style. There's a lot of styles here, and there's a BPM recommendation of the BPM. So it's 83. I am on 110. I can lower that just to match something. So let's have a quick listen. So the hit latch. Yeah. Okay. Right, and again, you can program this on your own. You can just go and you can use this just like any other drum plugin and create your own patterns, or if you have some MIDI stuff going on, and you can use this. This is great. But I want to take a break here, and I see that we have more people joining. I just wanted to say thank you for joining. I'm covering the BeatMakers, UJAM BeatMakers, because they are now $8.08, $808. Also in my shop in myaudio.studio. You can see that in the chat. I'm a reseller. I work with UJAM. I've been working with them for a long time, and my shop myaudio.studio is one way to kind of support what I do. And it would be really, really great if you buy these plugins or anything else in my shop. There's by the way, there's a chance for you to get some extra discounts if you go and visit the website. Let me show you the shop, so you can see these are the BeatMakers. You can go into the deals area right here, and then just filter by brand. So I have all these on sale. There's tons of plugins. I have I don't know 1,300 plugins, so there's a lot to choose from. Anyway, if you go on the top here, you'll see there's spin the wheel for coupons, or you might win something. Just click this and you'll get coupons. So this is really great. Yeah, okay, now you see it, UAD 10 off. I wonder what that is. All right. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go back to our session. So let me show you something else with these plugins, and before that I'll just read the comments. So Martin King, do the BeatMaker have real-time MIDI out to route other drums VST like the UJAM virtual drummer? Yes, so if I understand you correctly, so we can go, let me show you that. So let's go here, and I'm going to just focus on Candy for a second. So I can go to each of those instruments, I mean the bass drum and so on, and route them to individual channels. So this one goes to individual, the snare will go to individual, the accent or clap, and so on. So I'm gonna go one by one. I'm not gonna do all of them, okay? And now in Cubase at least, but they do have this, I think, in their user manual. So you can just click this right here, and I need to set the outputs. Okay, so right now everything is on the master. So I'm gonna go right here, and I don't know if you see this. I'm just opening up more and more channels. I have 16 channels right here, and Now you can see it. So now all these instruments, let's play something, you'll see it. Right, I just need to name them. So, for example, this is the bass drum. So I'm gonna call this bass drum. And this one is the snare 2. So this is gonna be snare 2, and this one. So that one is not routed. Okay, I didn't route the black keys. Anyway, you get the idea. You can route all these drum parts to individual channels, and then you can route this to somewhere else. So for example, I can go to the bass drum right here and send it somewhere. Right? At least in Cubase, that's not a big deal. So I can go and send it somewhere else, and I can go to the settings and do that. Anyway, I mean, you can do it right here. You can see I can send it to somewhere. But anyway, that is how it works. I don't know if that's really what you wanted. It's not MIDI out. I think it's actually the audio. Anyway, that's at least what I know. So if you have further questions, you can send the questions to me through Facebook. Just search me, Udi Audio. You'll find me. And yeah. So no such, not so much the audio routing, but the MIDI to play the sounds of other drums VSTs. Well, I don't think so. I'm not aware of that. But you can definitely just drag and drop. That's what I'm showing here on the top. Let's close this. I'm gonna go. You can just drag and drop the patterns, for example, right? I have the patterns right here, and you can then get that to another drum VST, whatever drum VST you have. So I can go and use this with, I don't know, with slate drums or whatever. Or with, I can use addictive drums, right? But you will need to map things out. So this assumes that you have the kick on C1, and then you have the snare. You know, everything needs to be, the snare is going to be E, that's clap, whatever. So right, so now I have something else here. I have the addictive drums. There you go. So you can use those MIDI out. It's not really MIDI out, but that's the idea. Anyway, so what we're seeing here is that we have genre dedicated plugins. Let's see what else do I have, and I'll show you some more stuff, because here on the master section we have some stuff going on. We have some presets. And also, we can change that. We can create our own kits. But I want to show you another one, just for fun. So you'll get the idea here. So I have Nemesis. Okay, we have Glory. So Glory is like trap and hip hop stuff. Very, very useful. So, and it sounds like this. Okay. Let's have a quick listen. And here we have something else. We have the bass tuning. So you can tune the bass to whatever works for your track. And again, we have different kits that you can select, and we have the mix preset. So this will change the sound dramatically. It's really, really versatile. And again, what you can do, by the way, you can create your own little kit. So I can go to the bass drum right here and click this drop down and select a different kick. Right, and then go to the snare and again select something else and so on. And eventually I can just, save as and do that. But we also have the volume, the decay, the pitch, filtering, and on the master right here we have sweep, saturate, maximize, and ambience. So that is pretty much it. There's not a lot on, these are very simple and right now very, very cheap drum plugins, which I really love. I can show you this in a context of a song, for example. So let's do that. Let's try and put that into a context. But if anyone has more questions, be happy to answer anything. So let's see how this really works. Just for fun, I can show. You know what? Let's see if I have some others, and we'll try some of the sounds. Okay, so this is Glory, and let me open up another one. So I think I do have a couple of more. I have Vice. So Vice is like I don't know, retro kind of synthwave stuff. Let's have a listen to some of the presets on Vice. Just appreciate those, and then try some more presets, and then maybe see like a song or something where I used the UJAM BeatMaker. I'm gonna hit latch, and by the way, we have micro tuning to add some slack, right? And we can increase or decrease the overall speed. So there's a little bit, little features that are hidden here. Anyway, let's have a listen to some of the sounds. Cool. So that is Vice. Let's try some of the presets on circuits. Let's see that. That's gonna be cool. And I've used that one also in one of my some production that I just did. But anyway, let's have a listen to the presets and see if that if you like it or not. Let me know. Cool. So that is circuits, and let's try Nemesis. Let's see some of the presets on Nemesis, and it's pretty cool. So this one is 83 BPM. I'm gonna go with 85 just for fun, and we'll get started here. Much more industrial. So I have a question here by Evgeny. Let me just read that. What do you think about the plugin which makes the fridge sound more hungry and disrespectful? What? So, just a second. I have to attend to my daughter. Guys, I was just informed that I need to go to a shelter. I guess we are under some attack here. I'm from Israel, so apologies. Let's get this going again probably tomorrow. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Sorry about that. Again, if you want to support the channel, let me know. And, if you have any questions, you are welcome to buy these plugins, many others in my shop, UJAM. Again, apologies. I have to cut short this live stream. And I'll just see you guys maybe later.